This course dives into supplier lifecycle management, focusing on segmentation and lifecycle stages. Learn to manage suppliers efficiently using Claude Code. Supplier segmentation without a standard method can be chaotic. Imagine a hospital categorizing patients based on gut feeling. A structured approach ensures consistency and accuracy. This lesson introduces a reproducible method for supplier classification. It aligns with data-driven criteria, not subjective judgment. Open your terminal and navigate to the Supplier Lifecycle folder. Launch Claude Code and set the read-only rule. This prevents accidental edits to source files. Confirm the rule before proceeding. It ensures data integrity. Protecting against overwriting crucial files. Before running the inspection command, verify the source files for accuracy. Check that the supplier master file contains 30 rows. Confirm the performance history file contains 120 rows. Then verify column headers and lifecycle summaries to prevent discrepancies during analysis. Paste the classification instruction into Claude to begin the supplier evaluation process. Use 7 lifecycle stages to classify each supplier consistently. Apply explicit classification criteria to determine the correct lifecycle stage. Assign every supplier both a lifecycle stage and a supporting reason for the classification. Save the classified results as a CSV file in the drafts folder. Before moving forward, confirm that all suppliers are correctly classified. Review the classification output for completeness. Ensure all 30 suppliers are included. Each supplier must have a valid stage and reason. Check for any unexpected categories. The CSV should only contain predefined stages. If a supplier qualifies for multiple stages, apply precedence rules. Corrective action and exit take precedence over at risk. Onboarding is prioritized for new suppliers. State the precedence clearly before rerunning classification. Consistency in precedence ensures accurate classification. Instruct Claude to get the distribution count from the classification CSV. It should list counts for each stage. Identify any suppliers with missing data fields. This gap report highlights data quality issues. Address any discrepancies before finalizing the summary. Review the gap report for unclassifiable suppliers. It should specify missing fields for each supplier. This transparency aids in addressing data issues promptly. Avoid quietly absorbing unclassifiable suppliers into under review. Naming specific gaps allows targeted follow-ups. Ensure stage counts sum to 30. Any mismatch indicates a classification error. Compare supplier names in the CSV against supplier master. Resolve any discrepancies before regenerating the summary. Accurate counts are crucial for a valid lifecycle summary. Instruct Claude to write the lifecycle summary table. It includes stage, count, and supplier names. Ensure all 7 stages are listed, even with 0 count. Verify names match exactly with the CSV. The summary file is saved in the drafts folder. Check the summary file for accuracy. Confirm supplier names and counts match the classification CSV. Ensure no spelling or capitalization errors. The sum of counts should equal 30. Both output files should be in the drafts folder. Type /quit to close the session. Ensure all files are saved correctly. Verify no source files were altered. This step finalizes the process. Proper closure prevents data loss or corruption. Always apply the classification criteria before assigning supplier stages or reasons. This sequence improves consistency, traceability, and reporting accuracy across suppliers. Today's segmentation process becomes the foundation for future supplier development work. In the next lesson, you'll build supplier action plans based on these classification results. Use this segmentation workflow as the starting point for all future supplier actions and reviews. Avoid 4 key mistakes in segmentation. Skipping row count confirmation leads to reconciliation issues. Generic reasons are not acceptable. Omitting 0 count stages hides important information. Never patch summaries by hand. Regenerate from corrected sources. Criteria guide the classification process. They ensure each supplier is assessed fairly. Without criteria, classification becomes subjective. Explicit thresholds provide clarity. Data-driven decisions replace gut feelings. Data integrity is crucial for accurate segmentation. Confirm row counts and headers before classification. Any discrepancy affects the entire process. Protect source files with read-only rules. This safeguards against accidental changes. Address data gaps promptly. Identify missing fields and resolve them. A complete data set ensures accurate classification. Avoid hiding gaps in generic categories. Transparency in data gaps aids in resolution. Apply precedence rules for conflicting stages. Corrective action and exit take priority. Onboarding trumps other stages for new suppliers. Consistent precedence ensures uniform classification. This avoids ambiguity in supplier statuses. Use segmentation to create supplier action plans. Assign priorities to strategic suppliers. Set timelines for corrective action suppliers. Plan offboarding for exit suppliers. The segmentation informs these crucial decisions. Conduct a final review of all generated outputs before completing the workflow. Verify that every file is accurate, consistent, and aligned with the source data. Confirm that all output files are properly saved and accessible to the team. This review step validates the success of the segmentation process and ensures reliable reporting. A thorough final review also helps prevent future operational and audit issues. Thank you. You've learned to segment suppliers effectively. This method enhances supplier lifecycle management. Use this foundation for strategic decisions in future lessons.